Hey, what's up, Spooky fam? Today we are going to count down 5 essential 80s horror films starring the one and only Linnea Quigley, and I've wanted to do videos like this for a while, just kind of recapping some films that I think are essential from the 80s with some standout wonderful badass gals, you know. And I want to include like Barbara Crampton, Caroline Williams, Kelly Maroney, so many, and I figured we would start with Linnea Quigley, the one and only, and I'm so excited to bring this to you. So if you enjoy, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more. If I sound ill, I am sorry, I am recovering. I've always been a big fan of 80s horror, but In Search of Darkness parts 1, 2, and 3 really expanded my knowledge with 80s horror movies, and I just kind of want to spread that and share that with you guys. So let's start off with Creepozoids from 1987, which is banned in Ontario, Canada, which is where I'm from. A group of survivors try to avoid the battles of World War III. When they try to escape to quiet lands, they encounter something much more deadly. And our next film is actually by the same director and came out a year later, from 1988, Sorority Babes in the Slimeball Bowl-o-Rama. This was a recent watch for us and I loved it. As part of a sorority ritual, pledges and their male companions steal a trophy from a bowling alley. Unbeknownst to them, it contains a devilish imp who makes their life a living hell. And Linnea actually plays a character named Spider in this one, which I think is so hardcore. Moving on to 1988's Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers, which actually stars Gunnar Hansen as well, who is also known as Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. A detective embarks on a mission to track down a woman in LA's seedy nightclubs, only to come face to face with a bloodthirsty cult of lethally beautiful prostitutes. Is he the next victim of Hollywood's demented chainsaw hookers? And this film was actually originally only called Hollywood Hookers, and they added the chainsaw in there just so the movie would be like picked up and usable. But Linnea had this scene where she was in a giant tomb, or like a giant casket looking thing, and they used real chainsaws, and the fumes from the chainsaws kind of made her a little woozy. And in coming out, and like a badass champ, she dedicated to this role and still danced and came out of that. She cut herself, but she still slayed that role, and I just wanted to point that out to you guys. Also from 1988, we have Night of the Demons, and this one I feel like is her second most notable role. 10 teenagers party at an abandoned funeral parlor on Halloween night. When an evil force awakens, demonic spirits keep them from leaving and turn their gathering into a living hell. I've always wanted to cosplay Linnea's character from this film, but obviously I am not blonde, and I don't think I can pull it off. I need a wig. And number 1 from 1985, we have The Return of the Living Dead. I've got posters all over the apartment. I've got the Tar Man. I've got Linnea. I've got everything all over the place. I love this film. When 2 bumbling employees at a medical supply warehouse accidentally release a deadly gas into the air, the vapors cause the dead to rise again as zombies. And I feel like Linnea has one of the most notable lines in this film, and they open up, I believe, In Search of Darkness 1 or 2 with it.
Do you ever wonder about all the different ways of dying, you know, violently? I wonder, like, what would be the most horrible way to die?
Try not to think about dying too much.
Also, her character in this film is named Trash, which I love. So she plays a character named Spider and Trash. Like, she plays the coolest roles. You know, it's just a fantastic scene, fantastic film, and that is why Return of the Living Dead is number 1 on this list. I guess these are kind of ranked from my least favorite to, I love them all, but from least to most favorite Linnea Quigley roles. But the core 5 films that I think are essential. I am just noticing that I have only tanned one side of my body this summer from being in the car. That's embarrassing. Anyways, this video was a chaotic mess, and I hope that you enjoyed learning a little more about Linnea Quigley's filmography. If you happen to see this video, Linnea, I love you so much. I appreciate all of your work and everything you do. And I think the next one that we will do about I'm just so excited to share essential 80s films with badass ladies. And I feel like we'll talk about Barbara Crampton next, because of course we have to talk about From Beyond and Reanimator and so much more, but we'll get there when we get there. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you for sticking around even though I am ill. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll see you guys very soon. Sayonara, Spooky fam.